Kentucky is ramping up its ability to test as many people for the coronavirus as possible. This week, drive-through testing began thanks to a new partnership between the state and Kroger. And although the guidelines on who could be tested were very strict at first, the governor says they are now expanding testing to more people. LEX 18 political reporter Carolina Buchek working remotely once again today, and she joins us live now with details.
Yesterday was the first day that Kroger did its drive-through testing in Franklin County. And the governor says it was a success. They had the ability to test up to 250 people at that one location alone, but they only needed to do about 97 tests there. So the governor says that's how they realized that they could expand this. So at first, only tier 1 and tier 2 people were eligible for the test. That meant you had to have COVID-19 symptoms and be either a healthcare worker, a first responder, someone with chronic health conditions, or you had to be 65 or older. But now you don't need to have these additional high risk factors to qualify. As long as you have COVID-19 symptoms like fever, cough, and shortness of breath, you can get a test using the Kroger Drive setup. And if you do go, remember, this is a self-administered nasal test, so you will need to do it on your own. The reason for that is the safe PPE, which is personal protective equipment, and it also helps increase the amount of tests that can be done. And of course, that has some people wondering, will people actually be able to do this correctly, or will this lead to more false negatives? And Kentucky's public health commissioner says a Kroger clinician will be there supervising everyone, and they can always jump in if necessary.
It'll be observed, there'll be instructions given to the patient, and I believe they have the ability, if they have to intervene to help the patient complete the test if necessary. So yes, there is assistance in their supervision, and the testing, whether you do it in the deep back of the nasal cavity or whether you do it in the lower middle portion of the cavity, have different sensitivities and trade-offs, but we're doing all symptomatic patients. So if you have symptoms, the test should be very highly reliable still. But yes, there's always a risk for false negatives, but the test, we believe, should still be very useful.
And tomorrow, Kroger expands to its second site. They say it will be in Kenton County. Back to you.